As you can tell, I am back. Not only am I back, but I'm back with a tag video. Have I actually been tagged? Obviously not. Am I still gonna do it? I suppose, since we're here. So, as an intellectual would say, I always wanted to do that. I will link the original video down below, and without further ado, I love Taylor Swift. I think Reputation is one of the greatest albums of all time. So, this is the Reputation book tag. So ready for it as your favorite first book in a series, and you know what? I have the perfect answer. The Diviners by Libba Bray. Have I actually read the other books in the series? No. Am I very inclined to? Absolutely. Did I love this book with every single piece of my heart and soul about as much as I love Taylor Swift? Shockingly enough, yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I would highly recommend it. It has everything I could ask for. It's set in 1920s New York City, which, you know, realistically speaking, loads of issues, but like aesthetically speaking, it just speaks to me. I love the characters. It has this very dark, paranormal vibe to it. It's very spooky. It's very Halloween-esque. I love it. I love it. It's very action-packed. It's so spooky and creepy and great. I love it. Endgame is the biggest endgame you've ever rooted for. You know what? This isn't even an endgame as of yet. Will it ever be? We will never know. But Aedion and Isolde from the Witchland series, this is the first book in the series, Truth Witch, they're so angsty and so they just own my soul. I'm so invested. Will they actually ever be endgame? I should hope so. Will I be dying for them to be endgame? Yes, absolutely. I don't know what to do with myself until I get some confirmation, but their scenes are top quality angst, and I'm here for every bit of it. I Did Something Bad is a book that just spoiled for someone, and you know what? For once, I don't actually think I have an answer. I think I'm pretty good at keeping spoilers at bay. Don't Blame Me is the most embarrassing / unlikely book you are crazy for. So, you know what? I'm not even ashamed. Honestly, I don't regret the things I'm very passionate about, so I will take the question more loosely and interpret it that way. But I read and loved The Coldest Girl in Cold Town. And like, vampires are very kind of, 2012-ish. I think they died back then, and this is a vampire book. But I'm trash. I'm literal trash for it. It's vampires, it's angsty, it's everything I could ever ask for and more, and I'm just so in love with it. It's not even real, and I'm not even sorry. Delicate is a book you fell in love with from very first page, which is actually pretty much what happened when I first listened to Delicate. So it's all full circle. Love it. So I finally, 1,000 years later, read When Dimple Met Rishi by Sadia Menon. I love this book, and I read the first page or a couple of pages on the beach. It was such a sweet, wholesome beach read, and I would die for both Dimple and Rishi, and it's so cute and well written and easy to get into, and I just love it with my whole heart and soul. Like What Made Me Do, which is, a bop and a half, is a character that arose up from the dead. And I guess they mean metaphorically, which, fair enough, whatever, I guess that works too. But this is literally the last book I have read, and I'm interpreting the question once more my very own way, which is pretty much what I've been doing this whole book tag. But I finally, after a gazillion years, because the girl is old, went back into the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series, and it's real fun. So I guess it's as if Percy and the rest of his gang just rose up from the dead for me again, because I can never finish a book series ever. So It Goes is a series that made everything else disappear. I don't know if you've noticed, but I am trash, literal trash for the Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. I first picked it up, thinking it would be fun, it would be a light read, the film is coming up, so I'm gonna be, prepared now that I've read it. But I am so invested, I will literally die for all the characters. Maybe not everyone, but I'm very invested. I've been waiting for weeks for the third one from the library, and I want to know what happens, but at the same time, I don't really, want it to finish, and I haven't been this invested into actually reading a series in forever. I'm terrible with series, so that's how you know it's good, and you should all read it. And I am dying to make more people read it, and I don't know why I took so long to read it. So for Gorgeous, we have a character that makes you want to sing and drown and die. So I can't not go with Kel from the Darker Shade of Magic / London / whatever it's called series by V. Schwab, because Kel is such a little soft yet ruthless little thing, and I love him. I think he's a really great character. I just think he's adorable, and he's very Hufflepuffy, which I'm very into. I don't know why, but he's doing a great job, and I would die for him, and he's just so gorgeous. It's all good. It's all good. Everything is fine. I'm fine. I want to die. So, Getaway Car is a book series that you've abandoned, and officially I have decided I'm kind of done with Sarah J. Maas, man. So I've abandoned both Throne of Glass and A Court of whatever. The Courts one. The Courts. I'm old. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm ready to move on from this Tom Hiddleston of book series, and it is what it is. What can you do? It's fine. If you like it, it's fine. It's just not for me. I'm too old. I'm getting closer to my death. I don't have the time to invest in those series, and that is a-okay. Nothing good starts in a getaway car anyway, am I right? King of My Heart is an OTP, and you know what? I gotta repeat myself. Gotta go there and say that Isolde and Aedion, I would die for them. I love them. They're my precious, and it is what it is. Dancing with Our Hands Tied is a character you would stick by through an avalanche. You know what? Will Herondale. I love Will Herondale. I would die for him. I still have so many feelings about that whole series, but honestly, Will Herondale is my bae forever and always, and I would even believe in demon pox for him if he asked, because he's that character, he's that character. I am skipping dress because this is a very safe for work channel, okay? This is why we can't have nice things, is a book that you physically damage. Physically damage a book. Do I look like a demon? Do I resemble Hades to you? What is it that would make you put this question in? I love books. I would not damage them physically. That being said, I'm pretty sure I did attempt to harm those Philippa Gregory books that I read towards the beginning of the year, because I'm pretty sure I just threw them back and forth while reading them because they were so bad. So bad. Call It What You Want is a book that you finally finished this year, and at first I wasn't sure what to say because I'm pretty good at actually finishing books if I want to finish them. But then I remembered Always and Forever Lara Jean by Jenny Han. So I first saw this when it came out, when one of my friends and I were out and about strolling through bookstores, as one does. And we were like, well, it's very hot outside. We could just, chill over here, try a chapter of a book to see if we feel like picking it up. And I picked this up, and it was really sweet, and it was very cute, and I was into it. But I didn't feel emotionally prepared to read the conclusion to the series because I just love my baby child Lara Jean so much. So what did I do? I didn't pick it up, and then finally when they announced the film, I was like, well, gotta bite the bullet just in case they spoil things or, so finally read it, and I loved it. And finally, New Year's Day is a book-related memory you will always hold on to. So this is about to get real cheesy, but anything that brought me my good friends, because a lot of the friendships I made, if not like all of the ones I fully care about and I'm very invested in, were brought to me by books, so that is great. But also, a specific one is when my friends came all the way from Germany to Ireland, and I also flew in from Romania because that's where I was living at the time. Alas, so we all met up for Cassie Clare's book signing, and we all met up for coffee at first, and got my very talented, bless her heart, friend G to draw runes on all of us, and it was just this large gang of us, and it was so pure and so, and meeting Cassie was really great, and it was just a good old time. So I will hold on to the memories and the group chat, because still alive and well years later, so that's really good to know. Alas, this has been the Reputation book tag. Has my reputation ever been worse? I don't know. Do I have a reputation? I don't know. You tell me. Anyway, I'm not going to tag anyone because I don't know who has done it or who likes Taylor Swift or any of that. But thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure I'm still conscious after all that because it was a long video, But yes, thank you so much for putting yourself through it. And I'll see you later. Do let me know what your favorite song of Reputation is. Bye.